Hello, good day everyone. So today, we will be discussing with you about the language experience approach or Lea. So what is language experience approach or Lea? Lea is a whole language approach that promotes reading and writing through the use of personal experiences and oral language. So what does that mean? It means to say that teachers uses students' shared experiences as a basis for discussion, writing, and finally reading. So Lea was developed by the late educator Sylvia Ashton Warner, who works with the Maori children in New Zealand. She primarily uses her learners' personal experiences as the basis for reading and writing materials. Her work on this approach is most notably cited in year 1963.
To have a better understanding, here's an example for you. During discussion, a teacher might ask a student to tell a story about their weekend, such as going to the park. The teacher writes down the student's words like, "I went to the park and played on the swings." Then the teacher adds a picture of a park and swings next to the sentence. This helps the students see how the words in the sentence match the picture, making it easier for them to understand how writing works.
Now, let's discuss the characteristics of language experience approach. The first one is materials are learner generated. So instead of using pre-made textbooks, the reading materials come from the students' own words. For example, if students talk about a trip to the park, the teachers write down their sentences and uses them for reading practice. And number 2, integration of all communication skills. So language experience approach integrates all 4 communication skills, which are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So the student share their experiences orally. The teacher listens carefully and transcribes the students' words. Students read the transcribed text, reinforcing word recognition and comprehension. Students may copy, expand, or create their own sentences based on the shared experience. The third one is difficulty of vocabulary and grammar is based on the learner's language. Instead of introducing difficult words or complex grammar, the teacher uses the student's natural way of speaking. This makes learning easier and more meaningful. So the fourth one is personalized, communicative, and creative learning. Each lesson is unique because it comes from the students' experiences. This makes learning more engaging, encourages communication, and allows creativity in storytelling. Number 5 is scaffolded learning. The teacher helps students step by step. For example, if a learner struggles with spelling, the teacher might guide them by sounding out the word over time. Over time, the student becomes more independent. And the last one, confident building. So since the students read their own words, they feel a sense of ownership and success. This boosts their confidence in reading and writing.
Now, let's proceed to the application of Lea or language experience approach. First is motivational activity. In this activity, teachers and students can share common experiences together. Example, nature walk, field trips, and experiments. This focus on personal experiences, making learning relevant and engaging for them. The goal here is to create and share experiences that will spark conversations and provide foundations for language learning activity. The activity should be accessible to all children and provide opportunities for observation, interaction, and reflection. For example, a nature walk. input. Children will be able to observe the different plants and animals that can be found in the area. Second one is for the experiment. Learners will be able to mix colors and observe how things float and sink. And for the field trip, the learners will be able to identify the different types of animals, their characteristics and sounds. And for the second application of Lea is the discussion time. It allows children to discuss about the experiences. This will help them clarify their ideas before sharing the experience. Children are encouraged to share their own thoughts and experience, making them active participants in the learning process. So the purpose is it allows children to process experiences and articulate their own thoughts and feelings. It also helps them clarify their ideas before conveying it into words. So the teacher acts as a facilitator that could be asked or should ask the children about open-ended questions and encourage active listening and respectful sharing. For example, what have you noticed during the activity, or what are your most favorite part in the activity that we create?
Another application of Lea is dictation time. Dictation time is a teaching method where students are encouraged to share their experiences and teachers records them and reads them back. Dictation times offer numerous benefits, including developing language and literacy skills, promoting creativity, building confidence, and fostering a love for learning. The fourth application is authentic materials. So we can use student own writing and experiences as authentic materials for teaching language skills. So what does it mean, or what are the benefits of this? So first, we have increased engagement. Students are more interested if the materials are relevant and meaningful to their lives. If you are teaching in a far-flung area and then you use Gaisanomal as your example, do you think your learners will be interested? Of course, they will not be interested. So it's better you use specific and relevant example that connect to their experiences. For instance, you are teaching about fruits. It's better to use fruits that can be found in that specific area. You cannot use apple because they did not even see an apple yet. So it is important that we use authentic materials and meaningful materials to the lives of our. Last and fifth application is differentiated instruction. So it's better to adapt Lea to meet the diverse needs and abilities of the students. So what does it mean? There are different strategies in differentiated instructions. So we all know that students have different learning styles. So in order to cater them, we need to provide learning centers. So we can set up a play areas that cater to different learning styles such as reading, art, or blocks. Other strategies is choice time. So it provides opportunities for children to choose their own activities like Play-Doh or sensory bins. Since we know that learning has different types and children has different learning styles, so it's better to give them the opportunities that they can choose whatever they want. So, by differentiated instruction, teachers can create a more inclusive, engaging, and effective learning environment that support the diverse needs and abilities of all children.
Good day once again. So now, let's tackle about why Lea or language experience approach is very important, especially for our young learners. First, makes reading easier. Children see their words written, helping them understand that what they say can also be learned. So, By the help of Lea or language experience approach, children can learn what they say can be read. This may help them understand reading better. Second, builds vocabulary. By telling stories, children can hear and learn new words, helping them speak and write better. So by the help of Lea, children can learn new words. This can help them to use new words correctly when speaking and writing. Third, boost confidence. Seeing their own words in a story makes children feel proud and excited to read and write more. Language experience approach taught young children to build their confidence. This makes them excited to read and write more. Fourth, encourage active participation. Since the stories come from their own experiences, children enjoy sharing and learning becomes fun. So, language experience approach encourages young learners to actively participate. This makes them fun and keep them interested in reading and writing. Fifth, develop thinking skills. Talking about their experiences helps children organize their thoughts and explain ideas more clearly. So, language experience approach help young children to develop their thinking skills. This may help them to understand and explains ideas better. Fifth, develops thinking skills. Talking about their experiences help children organize their thoughts and explains their ideas more clearly. So language experience approach taught or help young children to develop their thinking skills. This may help them to understand and explain their ideas better. Lastly, connects listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Lea or language experience approach helps children practice these four skills together, making learning easier and more effective. Overall, Lea or language experience approach is a fun and effective way to help young learners to learn. It connects speaking, listening, reading, and writing, making it together to develop their important skills.